今回も砂漠のサブクエストを進めていきます。
Ah, Grey mate. I was a trainee in Burham back then. When the bandits took over the well and the whole village could barely wet their lips. Then you came and drove them all out. And water was returned to the villagers again. Oh, that first sip. Cold and sweet. I'll never forget it. Look, it's not much, but here, a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Well, まずは任務クエストで銅像を作る依頼を受注しておきました。
That was built for those who rise to the top of the arena. But hasn't the champion changed recently? I'm talking about you, my friend. So how about putting a statue of yourself there?
次のクエストはおなじみの犯人探しクエストで聞き込みをしてから犯人を特定して捕まえます。
What's got you so angry? I imagine you've heard of desert melons. The best water source in the whole desert. Well, it's thanks to them our village survives. Yet some fool thought they could run off with them. And not just a couple, entire crates of them.
Very bold of them.
Indeed. I've a couple likely suspects in mind. How about you help me out and have a word with them? Everyone's lips are sealed whenever I ask. And I can't go about blindly accusing them. You could start with the farm owner. He'll know more on the matter.
I heard some desert melons were stolen.
The captain of the guard sent you? Yes. The melon stores were picked clean that day. I checked the ledgers, thinking there could have been an error. And it wasn't just a few that were gone. There are always guards posted outside the storage. No one enters or leaves except for scheduled deliveries. I think the trouble began before the melons were even stored.
Do you suspect anyone?
Most likely one of the slaves, thinking themselves clever. They've so little regard for their own lives.
They're so quick to blame us.
Know anything about the missing melons?
The farmer sent you here, did he? Everyone's so quick to lay the blame on us. We're always keeping a close watch on each other. We couldn't smuggle off a grain of sand, never mind a melon.
You should tell me if you know anything.
I saw Marrow from the tavern meeting with a guard. Padilla, I think it was. They met at dawn, no one around. I'm sure the guards have keys to the stores. Those bastards were definitely up to something. That's who you should look into.
Greetings. When's a bloody shift change?
Do you need something?
I'm looking into the melon theft.
Well, I'm afraid I don't recall much of it at all. Yeah, I had a drink or two the night before to mark someone's promotion. Yeah, naturally, trouble came the one time I dozed off on my watch. And of course, Nasir won't let it drop. It was just a few minutes shut-eye, nothing more.
You do look quite tired.
I am. Marrow, who runs the tavern, treated me last night. Yeah, couldn't refuse his gratitude, so had a few drinks. He's a decent sort, that one.
Do you have a moment?
Any idea who stole those melons?
No, but I do know whose fault this all is. Padir's to blame. He was on watch over the storage that day. As usual, he got himself drunk as a lord before taking his morning post. Makes me wonder how he's paying for all that ale.
Did the culprit leave any evidence?
Well, now that you mention it, there were wheel tracks coming from the storage. We don't usually bring in carts at dawn.
Oh, I'd love a big, juicy melon. Ah,
Can you tell me anything about the melon theft?
of course. Rumours swirling all over the place. The guard's captain's in a frenzy. Who was it that was on shift at the stores again? Ah, yes, Padir. He's a regular of mine. Always grumbling about the price of those melons and his meager wage.
Nothing else comes to mind?
I can't help you much. Guard said they struck at dawn, I heard. Well, I'm only ever back from a night of drinking come morning anyway.
This is all so bizarre.
Pardon me. Anything you can tell me about the melon theft?
You're not suspecting me, are you? We always bring the melons in under the eye of the guards. And I make sure to get their signatures in the ledger, as well as Hajiv's.
And did anything strange happen recently?
Just as I told the captain, I heard a noise at dawn that night. Sounded like glass bottles being moved, so I stepped outside and saw a cart rolling out of the warehouse. I just thought, since when do melons sound like that? And went back to sleep.
それでは正しい選択肢を選んで犯人を特定します。
Well, did you find any leads? All right, good. We can put the pieces together and find out who's to blame. Let's see. All right, we should start with the victim first. What did the farmer Hajiv say? Poor Hajiv. We have to figure this all out. For him. Then we have Luam. Did he mention anything? They secretly met at dawn, alone. If that's true, definitely suspicious. So what did Padir have to say? Offered you a drink, of course. And Nazir, did he give you anything? Wheel tracks, you say? Well, you would need a cart to steal so many melons. Go on. What did Mara have to say? Was out drinking till dawn? Every single day? That's quite a peculiar habit. But all right. Then the last was Trenton. What did he say? Well then, let me think. Given the statements, it seems that Marrow is the culprit. Must have got Padir, who was on duty that day, completely drunk, then took off with the desert melons. And Trenton probably heard the clinking of the ale bottles. Hurry, we must catch him.
You've the coin, as promised.
How did you manage to get hold of those melons?
That's none of your concern. Just pay up.
All right. Huh?
Stop.
Oh, what's going on? We're just in the middle of a trade.
Out of my way!
He's selling stolen goods.
You're saying he's a thief?
Caught him trying to trade them outside town.
Oh, you did you? Not quite cut out to be a thief, that one. Why take a cart of liquor bottles when trying to be quiet, eh? He won't get away without punishment. Especially with Luum's statement.
What happens to him now?
Well, we could just tie up his hands and throw him into the arena. Leave him out under the scorching sun for a few days. Just imagine all the things I could do with him. Anyway, thanks to you, feels like a rotten tooth's finally been pulled. Look forward to your return.
次は砂漠の番人を倒して要塞を制圧します。
Run! Hide! It makes no difference. I'm only waiting beneath the sand. Another corpse to lay out on the sand. There's nowhere you can hide. The wind may howl, but my shot stays true. You'll meet your dusk to the tune of my shot. The sand will swallow you in the shade. Abandon hope. I got sand in my eyes.
逃げられた雰囲気ですが、勝てたのであとは制圧します。次は依頼のクエストでスイカを渡してクリアです。
Oh, there, Evie. Must be perfectly ripe and juicy. Once it's chilled in cold water, just a spoonful will cool you right down. Oh, just picturing it is making my mouth water. Thanks for bringing me these fine ingredients.
バルニアへ行き、サブクエストをいくつかやります。
Get a charm. It's sturdy, perfectly shaped, which makes the fruit look fresher.
A soldier, friend of mine, got it from the trading post. It's just brilliant. I'm sending him some fresh fruit in return. Oh, if you have time, could you take them to the trading post for me? They'll lose their flavour if they sit here too long.
Pray it's quick.
Blimey. Oh, you gave me these. Ah, perfect timing. I just needed something cool in this heat. Next time, I'll get him something even better. Thanks for the treat.
Another hole again. Oh, you brought cloth. This should keep everything covered for a while. Managing the shop is the hardest part. You're a saviour.
このクエストは人形を拾うだけで戦闘もないので楽にクリアできます。
I promise I'll get it back for you.
My doll!
Hey, come now. Maybe some sweets will cheer you up. Hey, why don't we go find something fun to do?
You look like a skilled swordsman. Could you help me out? A few days ago, my daughter and I ran into Skevald. We barely escaped with our lives. But she lost her beloved doll. It was a keepsake from her late mother. I know we should be grateful just to have survived, but she hasn't stopped crying. If you happen to find it, could you bring it to me? How could I make her smile again? This is the very doll my daughter lost. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This'll put a smile back on her face. I am deeply grateful. I shall never forget your kindness.
Let's book.
実は霧の中のフクロウはボスだと思っていたのですが、どうやら違って制圧すればクリアみたいです。あとは報告してクリアです。
Wait, you're... Hold on. Make a little room.
Huh? What's going on?
You're the one who dealt with the Muikun bandits, aren't you?
Yes.
Is this them?
Say that again?
So can we go home now?
Please, calm yourselves. Forgive them. They're only acting out of joy.
Thanks to you, the Muikun people can return home. We ought to have handled this. It's a disgrace. We're truly grateful.
今回はここまでにします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。